So, last week we decided that I was going to find some pictures that we're going to use as comparisons with your picture amongst them for the survey.
Okay.
These are the pictures that I've got. Do you want to just have a look through them and check if you're happy with them to be included, or if you like any of them changing?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean they all look alright.
So the first question that you said you'd like you to ask people were if any of these men look like a freak.
Yeah.
What do you expect the response to that will be?
Well, I wouldn't say any of them look like a freak, so yeah, I wouldn't expect anybody to say that they do now.
Okay. And how about with your picture in there?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that they'll pick me out of this lot.
Okay. Do you think that would be everybody?
I'd say, even if not everybody, I'd say almost all.
Okay.
How many people did we say we were going to ask?
That's up to you. I can ask. I was thinking with the time we've got maybe between 5 and 10 people, but I can increase that if.
Yeah, no, I think 5 and 10 would be alright. So let's say if it were 10, I'd say at least 8 would pick me.
Okay, so 8 out of 10. And the next question would be, do any of these men look like they've got disfigured noses? That was the next question. Decided on.
They've all got pretty much perfect noses, I guess. Yeah, again, I reckon of all those people, I'm probably the only one that has a nose that doesn't look right, so yeah, I'd say again, at least, I reckon pretty much everybody would pick. Yeah, if they
so
focus
10
just,
out of 10.
yeah, if they just pick, if it's just the nose they're looking at, I think, yeah, I think all of them would say there's something wrong with that.
Okay. And then, another thing that you're concerned about was how mean you think other people think you look.
Right.
And so we said that we could ask people to rank how mean the faces are, and there's those pictures including your face in there. Where do you think most people would rank you out of those men?
I mean, out of all these guys, the only other one who, looking at it, I think looks a little bit mean might be him.
Okay.
So
say there's 6 pictures there in yours, so there'll be 7 pictures in total. So
yeah, I'd say
so maybe 1 being the meanest.
One being the meanest.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'll place 1 or 2.
1 or 2. So most people would put you at 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next question was the flip side of that. So asking people to rank how friendly the faces look.
Right.
So perhaps some friendliest.
Well, these 2 guys look quite friendly. So to say, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't expect to be any higher than, is 1 the friendliest?
Yeah.
Then 5.
Yeah, it's about 5. Okay. And the last question was to ask people if any of those men have mean looking eyes.
Yeah, again, like, I'd say probably only him, so again, out of the 7, I wouldn't expect to be any higher than a 2, I guess. Any lower than a 2.
So if we were ranking them,
As in, if we were
ranking them, then it would be.
Did we say that we weren't going to do ranking?
We can do. I think we think last week you'd said that you'd prefer people just to pick out.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'd say they'll pick me out. Then.
They'll pick you out, but nobody else.
Well, they might pick one other person out of those.
Okay. So there's one other that they may pick out.
Yeah.
And Which is, again, how many people do you think will pick you out of 10 people?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I'd say probably nearly all of them, 9, 10.
9, 10, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, I've now come back with the results.
Right, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Okay. So, I asked 10 people
10, right, okay.
last week
Yeah.
the questions that you wanted me to ask with
Yeah.
the pictures. Is it okay if I give you the results, feedback to you, what
Yeah.
people said? Is that okay? Okay, so the first question you wanted me to ask, sorry, I'll just turn this round up was, do any of these men look like a freak?
Yeah.
And you made the prediction that 8 out of 10 people would pick you out of those bases.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, nobody. None of the 10 people.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Who did you ask?
I asked colleagues
Right.
at work,
And none of them
people
knew?
that didn't know you, no, and they didn't pick any of those men.
They didn't pick any of them?
No.
Right.
I'm not even.
Okay. That's
Okay.
strange, but okay, yeah, alright.
You seem really surprised about that.
Yeah, I do, because it just seems strange that like 10 people, not one person would, because like when I'm out and about and stuff, I notice people all the time, so it seems strange to me that out of 10 people, and then not one person would say.
And actually some of the feedback that people gave me when I'd asked that question was that that's like a really strong term to use as well, looking like a freak, and
Right.
they found it quite hard to imagine describing people to look that way, because it's such a
Did they say
strong
anything about
term as well to
any of them looking like something maybe not as strong as a freak, just looking odd or anything like
no,
that?
no, there's no comments like that.
Alright.
The next question was, do any of these men look like they have a disfigured nose?
Right.
And your prediction was that 10 out of 10 people would pick you out of there. And again, no.
No.
Really?
You're not making this up, are you?
Honestly, I'm not making it up.
There's not
In
a
fact,
single
I've got the actual forms that people filled in when I went through it with them with me.
Right.
For you to keep and have a look at
Okay.
in your own time.
That seems.
But everyone said no.
Right.
Just think of yours.
Okay.
Okay. The next question was to rank the pictures in terms of how mean they looked.
Yeah.
The results here. So, so we'd asked 10 people, hadn't we? So one person placed you 4 out of the 7.
Right.
2 people placed you 5th. 2 people placed you 6th. And 5 out of the 10 placed you 7th, as in the least mean looking.
Right.
And
So
that's
people
why
thought I looked the least mean.
5 people,
5 people.
yeah, said you looked the least mean out of
Right.
all of those men. Nobody put you 1st, 2nd or 3rd
Right.
in terms of those pictures.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So that also quite
Yeah, I definitely would have expected more people. Even like the fact that no one's put me near the top is the most surprising thing to me. That,
Yeah.
like, I would have expected again at least some people to say that they thought
Yeah, but no,
at least 1 or 2.
yeah, there's nobody that put you 2nd or 3rd. Okay. And then we had the friendliest, so we asked people to rank the faces in terms of how friendly they
Right.
looked, with 1 being the most friendly.
Right.
6 out of the 10 people said that you looked the friendliest.
You're
Out
joking.
of all places, no.
Oh, no, get out of here now. You're
It's
making
the
that up now. 6 people said I looked the
6,
friendliest
yeah.
out of that bunch.
Yeah.
Even that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 people put you right at the top. You did have a big smile on the picture.
Yeah, you've got to put your best foot forward, but wow, okay, right.
2 people put you second, 1 person put you third, 1 person put you fifth, nobody put you at the bottom, nobody put you 6th or 7th.
Right. Okay. That's good news. Yeah.
Okay. And the final question was, do any of these men have mean looking eyes?
Right.
And again, nobody picked you out.
Right.
I think there's 1 person that picked out, I think it was that guy.
Right.
1 person
Okay.
picked him out and thought his eyes were a little bit mean
Right.
looking.
Okay. But no one
picked you out. No one picked him.
That did not go how I thought it was going to go.
So,
Clearly, but
quite a surprise.
very surprising. Yeah.
So overall, how would you say these results relate to what your thoughts were about your parents, or your thoughts about how other people saw you?
I mean, they're very different to what I think people think. But you know, part of it could be that you spoke to colleagues, and they're people who probably talk to people who think that they don't look great and stuff. So it could be that they were just being nice about it all. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's one of the things that I worry, but that's kind of why I didn't want to ask friends, because I just think some people just kind of try to be nice about it, and they don't want to say that, yeah, you do look like a freak or whatever. But it's surprising that there's like 10 of them, that not one of them said.
And I did ask people to be really honest as well.
Right.
And kind of express that I think so, yeah, I expressed that it's important for them to be honest.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm happy with that, but I just wish that, yeah, it is quite a shock. And I just wish that like more people, I know it's kind of unrealistic, but I just wish I could ask like everybody left.
Yeah.
Obviously you can't do that, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for that.
So given these results, how much would you say you believe now? So that initial belief that you were horrible, that you looked like a freak, how much would you say you believe that now?
I mean, I believe it a bit less, to be honest. It's like, that might actually be the first time that I've ever actually had feedback, like an explicit answer about it. So, yeah, I mean, I still think that just because 10 people said something doesn't kind of make me think, yeah, obviously that's...
Okay.
I'd say about 50% maybe. I do still think that until I can get on a bus and I won't feel like people are kind of looking at me and thinking, he does look a bit weird, that guy, or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I still think it'll probably still
Okay,
happen.
so it's still there somewhat, that thought of you looking different, looking horrible.
Yeah.
But that seems to have dropped quite a bit from last time. So last time I think you said it was like 90%.
Yeah.
I believe that, and now
I mean,
it's kind of
I feel a little bit more
50%.
open to the idea of maybe talking about it with people.
Yeah.
I might actually ask, friends or something to see what they think.
Yeah.
And see if they agree with the people that you asked and stuff like that. So, whereas before I would have been terrified to do that, to be honest.
Yes,
so,
but you feel a little bit more confident now in
Yeah.
asking other people.
it's nice to hear that there are people out there who have been asked and they've kind of gone, he doesn't actually look
So,
that bad.
given these results, given what people had said, what do you think is more realistic view of what your appearance is based on those results?
I mean, maybe I don't look as horrible as I think I do, but like, I'm still not happy with, like, when I look in the mirror myself, regardless of what other people think, and I think that my nose does look like just ever since it got broken back a few years ago, it just hasn't been right since. And because I know what it used to look like and I know what it looks like now, I can see a clear difference between it, and I'm not happy with it. But maybe other people don't see it as bad as I do. I don't know.
Okay. So that kind of perhaps a bit more a balanced view of your appearance now is that other people perhaps don't see those things as badly as you thought they did. So even though that's something that you still see in yourself,
yeah, maybe other
perhaps the
people don't,
results from this.
maybe other people don't notice as much as I do,
Yeah.
like, don't pay as much attention
Yeah.
to it as I think they do.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.